Courage. Here's one at longer odds. It's been spec'd. Opened at $18. It's now into $8.50. So that's the way the fixed odds fluctuations are shaping up for this sixth event at Leeton. Alan Wallett's selections 1, 6, 2 and 10. He's put Flaneur on top. Here he is for the call of the sixth event at Leeton.
Good on you, Mick. Thank you. In a very, very tough race, this one, and it's been a long time between drinks for some of these runners. But one of them will get the thick end of the prize money, and our favourite way is Our Bullaboy, now into 380. All right, runners in behind the gate. We're ready to go. Guildford Transport Pace, we're running 21.47. Our Bullaboy, our favourite, there's the light and away they go. And down on the inside, Flaneur's began okay, but Our Bullaboy is going to go to the lead earlier. And Our Bullaboy goes to the lead. Norm's Courage up and attacking the outside. Paulie Walnuts away in the 1-1. And then Lancelot Hall was running in fifth posse and 3 out on that running line. Fat George is along the inside, and further back then came Refused Service from Artful Jinx, and Duster Diamond's gone back to the tail. So they go by the 1700 metres, and they come down to the judge now at 2 or 1600 in front of them. And Our Bullaboy's the pilot. Norm's Courage runs second, the outsider. Flaneur's on the leader's back, and in the 1-1 then was Paulie Walnuts. 3 back on the inside, Fat George, 40.5 was the lead timer. On the outside then came a Lancelot Hall. He's racing the outside of Fat George. The next one was Refused Service, 3 or 4 then Artful Jinx, and similar this back to Duster Diamonds. So they race their way to the back now. They've completed the circuit and heading down the back of the course. Our Bullaboy, the lamplighter, been worried on the outside by Norm's Courage starting to pull. Flaneur's behind the leader with a nice run, and on the outside was Paulie Walnuts. Fat George's 3 back the inside. Lancelot Hall's his coverer. They were followed then further back by Refused Service, Artful Jinx, and Duster Diamonds last of all. First quarter was covered in 32 and 9, and they're at the 1,000 metre peg. And on the inside, Our Bullaboy, and on the outside was Norm's Courage. They've been at it from the start. Over on the inside then was Flaneur. On the outside in the 1-1 was Paulie Walnuts, and 3 back on the inner came Fat George from Lancelot Hall. Here's a move from Artful Jinx. He's out 3 wide now, and Jimmy Brown sills him up around the outside of them. Lancelot Hall's the centre. Refused Service, and Duster Diamonds jumped on that 3-lane trail. Heading to the back, second quarter was 30.9, and Our Bullaboy, he leads them as they go to the back, but Artful Jinx is out after him quickly. Norm's Courage has had enough. Flaneur's got room to get out when she's ready. They were followed further back then by Fat George along the inside. The next one was Paulie Walnuts, and then Duster Diamonds right around the outside. They've rashed their way inside the 4, and on the outside Artful Jinx about to go to the leader from Our Bullaboy. Flaneur's battling on in third posse, and a big break back then to Fat George, who galloped past by Duster Diamonds. Heading towards the corner, they're a tired lot as they swing for home. Artful Jinx on the inside, Our Bullaboy, and Little Flaneur's knuckling down now. It's Artful Jinx in front, Flaneur on the outside, and Our Bullaboy. Artful Jinx is in front, and he's just Flaneur. Oh, I don't think so. I think Artful Jinx may have just beaten Flaneur, not 100% sure. It was a break back to Our Bullaboy, further back Duster Diamonds, then Lancelot Hall from Refused Service. Next to pull up was Paulie Walnuts, Norm's Courage, and Fat George, who made the mistake at the 400, has finished at the tail of the field.